There are some players who are unhappy at their clubs, and I want us to go into why they are unhappy and why, if any of us feels they should leave for greener pastures. I'm back with 4 men, and I'll let them introduce themselves. On my right hand,
Kelly.
Just Kelly.
Kelly.
Jesse.
Kelvin.
All right. Guys, welcome to Player Stats Guy. And as you know, this is a place for in-depth analysis and all, as I've been doing so far. There's a saying that the grass isn't always green on the other side, but we think this time the grass can be green or even blue, like the skies. Jesse.
Clearly Enzo Fernández. I think he has been making the news recently.
Yeah, throughout the international break.
Yeah. I think I'm looking at a player like Enzo Fernández. He looks like someone who wants to win. We are talking about a player who has gotten the opportunity to win the World Cup. He has gotten a feel of what it means to win. And then he enters into a team that a project doesn't seem like a project that wants to give them trophy with the immediate effect. So you realize his gestures on the field of play, the kind of interviews that he's granting out there shows that clearly he doesn't want to stay in the club. But I think that is justified. You know, when one side is not working for you, you need to look beyond the other side. But then we need to look at a realistic issue.
Yeah. Okay.
With a contract that Enzo Fernández has signed, I don't think it's going to be very easy for Chelsea to leave him to go like
it's
that.
Almost like a lifetime.
And even Real Madrid are looking for a profile to fit the shoes that Toni Kroos left.
Yeah.
But I don't think Enzo Fernández fits directly into that profile.
Yeah.
He can give them about 50 to 60% of what Toni Kroos used to offer them, but then directly fitting into the Real Madrid profile. I think Madrid are going to look beyond Enzo Fernández and then look for a profile that well fits it. But then I think he's justified if he wants to leave.
He should leave.
He should leave.
Kevin, you think he should leave?
Enzo Fernández. Chelsea is a big club on its own. I think they have the capacity to compete at the highest level. So he has to look at it. Sometimes I feel some players moving to the big class, Real Madrid and Barcelona, they are cowards, in my opinion. Yes, you have to stay at the club and fight. And yes, Chelsea has spent the most money for the past 5 years or so in the Premier League. Yeah. What makes you think their owners do not want to compete?
Maybe it's because of the managerial signings they are doing.
So maybe they'll get it right at some point. They've signed Enzo Caicedo, one of the best midfielders in the Premier League. Enzo Fernández, aren't you one of the best players in the Premier League?
Yeah.
Don't they have one of the best right backs in the Premier League? Yeah. Don't they have one of the best left backs in the Premier League? They have maybe a few defenders that are a bit questionable. Don't they have Kupama, who's one of the best midfielders in the Premier League? Why do you want to leave to Real Madrid, who are also struggling?
Maybe he feels he can add history.
No, because they want to spam Champions Leagues. Yes.
That's a fact.
That's what they are looking for. It's nothing about going there to compete. You are just relaxed because you know they have some players that will help you to win. When you go to Real Madrid, there's guaranteed a trophy every season. That's what he wants. And that's not, for me, I don't really respect that. Unless maybe you are from the club itself. Yeah. Like, you were born and raised in Madrid. And
like an academic graduate.
Yes, that one, the love is really genuine. Other than that, they just want to come there for glories.
Well, as we are talking, you just let our people know. Who do you think is unhappy?
Oh, mine is Nick Votamade.
Newcastle.
Yeah.
Spelling you some money. And you still think he's unhappy.
Oh, he's unhappy because Nick Votamade is a kind of striker that he plays like the old-fashioned kind of strikers. Although he's very tall, he likes to get on the ball, likes to get involved in the ball.
Yeah.
It's a thing of misprofiling. Newcastle wanted a striker. They saw this tall guy who was getting goals in the Bundesliga and thought, oh, he can come to the Premier League and dominate because the physicality helps in the Premier League. Yeah. But his style of football is totally different from what Newcastle is doing. You have a certain player in Wesa who will give you that kind of profile they are looking for, running behind, and then make sure you press a lot. Nick Votamade now, he's being played as an attacking midfielder to the point it's affecting him in the national team. Now Nagelsmann is also playing him as an attacking midfielder. The guy never wanted to play attacking midfielder. Is it my fault that I know how to dribble? If it was Ronaldo Nazario back in the Ronaldo Nazario would be playing attacking midfield.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes. It's not nice.
Yes.
You just have to, so he has to go to a team. I think he has to go to a tactical league. So the two best tactical leagues are the Bundesliga and then the Spain. You either stay in the Bundesliga or move to Spain. That's the only places that will help you. When you go to the Syria, I don't want to talk about it. That one, any kind of striker can work over there because their football is very unpredictable. You get it. There's this player coming from Championship, right? He's among the top 5 goal scorers in the Bundesliga, in the Serie A. So Serie A is a bit different from there. So Nick Voltamade, I want him to leave Newcastle and go to a better team, a team that will fit his style of play. And he'll get it right.
Oh, should we?
Oh, I have another.
You have another one.
Yeah, I have another. This is also another striker. He is in the Bundesliga. I watched the Bundesliga a lot, and then when he was, I think Hoffenheim also. And now he's moved to Dortmund. His name is Maximilian Bayer. Yes, Maximilian Bayer is unhappy at Dortmund because
playing.
Julian Alvarez was playing every single game for Manchester City. Was he happy?
He wasn't.
So it's just it's synonymous. The same thing that was happening to Julian Alvarez at Manchester City is what is happening with Maximilian Bayer. The guy is an out-and-out striker.
Yeah.
It's not his fault that he can dribble. It's not his fault that he knows link-up play. You get it? Mm-hmm. So you shouldn't be playing him out of possession just to fit someone who plays that style you want.
I think they are trying to. They are
but
making
Dortmund plays.
Gurassi the main spearhead.
Yes.
That's why it's affecting
and
them.
there's nothing wrong with it. Gurassi is a better striker than Maximilian Bayer. Mm-hmm. But don't go and play me as a winger. They are playing him the same positions where they play Karim Adeyemi. Yeah. You are the striker. So
Dortmund, Kevin, I'm coming. Dortmund plays 3-4-2-1.
Yeah, 3-4-2-1.
2 number 10s behind the striker as inside forwards. So I feel if you're a striker and you are good with your feet, it's not that bad.
No, are you going to get the best out of him?
In half spaces,
come
you are good with your feet. You can shoot the ball.
That's the problem. That's why we end up wasting a lot of talent. Because there are some players I feel you should fix them a place.
So like I always see, I have this unpopular opinion that I don't like versatile players. So
you don't like
a player's worst nightmare. It's relative to the player, subjective to the player. I mean, a player's worst nightmare is to be classified as a versatile player. The guy is a utility player. When you see that, you are doomed because it's an excuse to play you out of possession, out of your position. It's normally, when you observe it, when they move out of their position, they almost never go back. They almost never. When they put you there, maybe you're a winger, like Jesus Navas. When he was a winger, and they put him a right back. He never returned to wings again.
They got a better winger.
Juskunde has never moved to centre back again. They might be good over there, but don't do that. See, the player is a winger. His whole life, right? He has in the academy. He's played as a winger. You come to the main team and you feel, this player has been injured, so we should put him there. Alphonso Davies was never a winger. Yeah, he was pushed in there because Alaba was injured.
No, he was never a winger, but he wasn't a left back.
Yes, he wasn't a left back. That's what I mean. He was a winger. So when Alaba got injured, they put him there and he performed. They never went back, and he accepted it because it was the only way he was going to play in the Bayern Munich team.
Yeah. But Kevin, what you're saying is, I second you. But sometimes these decisions these coaches make also helps the players in some way.
You are talking about it's winning games at a sport that you need.
No. Look at the player in question. Let me give you some few examples. Marcelo wasn't a left back, right? He was kind of a number 10 winger style. Imagine he didn't change his position to left back. Do you think we would get that Marcelo in football? Because Real Madrid will always sign better wingers. Ronaldo was coming.
Imagine if, as he was turned to a left back, there were other top natural left backs in the world at that time. Do you think you would have gotten that name?
No. So before they change your position or they make you play, it means the team is short.
Exactly. That is where Kelvin is coming from.
So
because you have someone like Sergio Roberto. I'm telling you for a fact that if that guy had been played in the natural position, he would have been one of the best midfielders in the world.
But you can't play over those that were there.
Exactly, and we are trying. It's an excuse.
So
it's always
Marcelo's case is a bit different here, right?
No, I can mention
my thing is that if you are moved out of your position to another position, the only reason you should be kept there is that in the team you are the best player in that position. If you are a centre back. Like Koundé's situation, he was a centre back. Yeah. But when they pushed him to the right back, there was no better right back than him.
Exactly.
So that one, keep him there. You get it? But when there's other players who could play there and play better, don't go and move someone out of their natural position.
Exactly.
Just, it's like I said, it's an excuse to play out of position, to accommodate someone else. That's what they've been doing. So Maximilian Bayer, if you hear he has to leave Dortmund, or if he prefers to, it might be too late because even if Grass leaves, they'll continue to play him then and say Grass is out, so they should get a replacement, and then he will still be playing that number 10. Yeah. Mind you, Dortmund will not be playing that number 10 forever. They'll not be playing that 4-3. They won't be playing it forever. So what is the way forward? You are a striker. Now, if they put you there, you're going to become like an Atletico Madrid striker. You don't have a position. You get it? So.
I think there's one player I want to talk about. Rodrygo Goes.
You're taking my words out of my mouth.
Real Madrid. I think he's struggling. But, there's some sort of sovereignty and prominence that is associated with Real Madrid. Yeah. That is very hard to voice out, even when things are not going well for you. I think he's one of the finest left wingers that I have seen coming out from Brazilian football. Yeah. But then, with the luxury of players associated with the left wing of Real Madrid, it's very hard for him to be played in his very good position. Yeah. So they play him out of position in the right wing. Time in, time out, he has been able to chalk up some successes here and there in the Champions League. Yeah. But then I feel that the kind of quality that I see in Rodrygo has been limited because of the position that he's played in. Currently, he's not been given the minute that he deserves. It is slowing his development down. I think he's at a point in time that he needs to be peaking. Yeah. I always say that there is one thing to have talent and there's another thing to reach your peak. And it's one of the most dangerous things in football. Exceptional talent from Brazil has so much quality, but then he deserves the playing time in his rightful position to be able to get to the peak of football that he needs to play. So I think he's not happy. But because of the prominence associated with the Real Madrid team, even people outside the Real Madrid team are rushing to come in the Real Madrid team.
Exactly.
He that is in the Real Madrid team, do you expect him to be saying that he wants to leave?
No. Even
but
if he wants to leave,
deep within him, I think he's not happy. He should leave, and then he should leave. He should leave, honestly. A better team that will give him playing time. Not a better team in terms of quality, because there are a few teams better than Real Madrid. But then in terms of teams that are going to give him the opportunity to be frequent with playing time so that he's able to develop to his peak, because I think he's one of the finest left wingers that I have seen.
Yeah. And then players like Araujo and Marc Casado in Barcelona should also prepare to leave. Because I'm being honest, in the midfield, it's packed. Our midfield is packed. Because look how we will play if Frankie is fit, if we have Pedri fit, we have Marc Bernal who's fit. If you have all these players, Casado will be our last option. If Gavi is in his prime, Casado will be our last option. So you should find a better team, because he's not actually being appreciated enough. For Araujo, I'm not going to say much. Even the world of sports knows that guy has to leave Barcelona.
Everyone knows. Not happy.
We are only pardoning him because he's our captain, and that thing they have to take it from. If we're able to take captains within mid-season, we would have taken the armband from him, because that guy, whenever he's with the captain's armband, he doesn't actually do anything.
Let me conclude, guys. Arsenal fans, don't come for me. They're very cheesy.
Oh, no, Eze is happy.
Eze is happy.
Oh, Eze is happy.
Eze is never happy.
Eze is not happy. Oh, Eze is happy. He's happy. It's Odiga who is not happy now. Eze is happy.
No, see, looking at the prospects everyone thought Eze. See, teams were really fighting.
Yeah, no, you're analyzing from your point of view, but I can comfortably see from his point of view, he's happy.
Eze.
He has like 5 goals, right? Mm-hmm. And 4 of them came against Tottenham Hotspur. Why won't you be content?
Come on. No, come here.
You are
not landing there yet.
You are in a team that is competing to win the Champions League. You are in a team that is almost certain to win the Premier League. Where should you go?
The team is doing well, but he as a player. See, Kelvin, let me see. Before the season started, if you'd have told Eze that you go to Arsenal, you sign for over 60 million pounds, right? And let's end the season, you have only 5 Premier League goals. He will tell you, no, that's not me.
What's the standard?
When he was in Crystal Palace, how many goals were he scoring?
Yeah, he's getting more than 5, but then
you should expect. This is a big team, bro. No, coming to a big team,
Eze is not that superhuman kind of player.
Not superhuman.
He's a decent player,
but before he went to Arsenal, Arsenal were looking for a left winger.
Yeah, so he was left wing. So the thing is that left wing, they played him there. He was never going to shine as a left winger for Arsenal because of the way he plays.
Because of the way Arsenal plays, not because
of the way. So you knew how Arsenal wanted to play, and then when they wanted, you wanted to come and play as the left winger.
Because you don't know.
So you don't come and say, I want to play attacking midfield and take out Odegaard, and you are saying you are not happy if you don't play sometimes.
Of course, because he knows what he can do.
You should just be happy Odegaard is not actually shining now.
That's the thing. Odegaard too isn't on form. If Odegaard was actually on form, Eze would never bench him. He's the captain. Let's remember.
Exactly.
He's the captain.
But I even see no reason why Eze should be unhappy, because even when you look at the match that they played against Manchester City in the Carabao Cup final, a lot of analysts attributed Eze's absence as a result to why Arsenal couldn't go ahead to go into winning the Carabao Cup.
Yeah.
That means that they attribute Eze's prominence to the team.
Yes.
So if for nothing at all, they understand that Eze is good. Eze is important in this setup.
He should be starting
He should
every
be
game.
happy
So
Arteta
if
is
I
giving
am
him a
in
chance.
Ghana and I understand that Eze is very prominent in the Arsenal setup, I believe that Eze himself in London knows that he's also prominent in the setup. Why will you be unhappy if you are prominent in a setup like Arsenal, a team that is most likely to win the Premier League? I don't see any reason.
Arteta
Even
has been
Arsenal
fair to
fans
him.
even call
Arteta has
him
been
their
fair to him.
maverick now.
No, everyone likes him. They know he's good. But let's be real. If everyone is fit, Arteta is not going to start easy. Let's be real.
That is why I said
Yeah.
it's been
Let's
fair
be
to
real.
him.
Yeah,
It's
it
been
was
fair to
never-
him.
Because I know my worth. I know I'm better than almost all the players.
But do you think Do you think Eze himself had a sit down with his management to actually think he was going to start in this? If Arsenal,
He knew
For
he
at
was going to
left
start
wing,
over
at
Martinelli.
left wing.
At left wing.
Martinelli
left
actually
wing.
is an bomb
But
player.
truthfully though, Arteta's system, right? If his perfect ideal system, Eze does not fit in. He does not play a number 10. Arteta does not want a number 10 in his team. That's when Odegaard is fit. There was a point, the previous match, right? Eze had really performed well. And then he benched him when
Yes.
Odegaard came in.
Yes.
It's because of the way he wants to play. He wants a number 8
you are
instead
right.
of a number 10.
No wonder he sold this guy Smith Rowe.
Yes, he does not want a number 10 because he feels he does not want to leave his whole creativity to one player. That's not.
But he was coming as
Arteta
a
wants to
left winger.
control everything on the pitch. You get it. So when he's relying on one player to do that, it really affects him. That Odegaard was a number 10 initially, but he doesn't want him to play number 10 again. He wants him to link up with Bukayo Saka on the flanks, and then the left, which is Declan Rice, will also link up with the player on there. But as the number 10, he'll be given the free room to move about. So he now decides where he moves. You get it? True.
I think that the system change has affected him because
Yeah.
last season, Luis Kelly was playing most of the games.
Yeah.
And that guy is good overlapping, underlapping, joining midfield, even joining attack.
Yeah.
But now it's either Calafoye or Hinkapie, and they are not doing that
No,
play very much. And it's affecting him anytime he plays the left wing.
Exactly.
So I think the system this season has affected him. I think he's not happy if you guys are
And
saying.
usually Arteta likes to overload the flanks on the left or either the right. So he usually likes to use interior midfielders, so that they partner with the left winger and even the fullback, so that there's an overload on the opponent's fullback. So that's the double overload or the single overload when he wants to attack sometime. So I feel that Arteta is rather adapting to different system, but ideally Arteta will want to play without a number 10.
All right, guys. Interesting conversation. I know there are other players we could have talked about. You let us know in the comment section. Right? Should we do a part 2, guys?
Sometime.
Yeah. Sharp. No one mentioned any goalkeeper. Our next one will be on managers. Some managers are being undervalued at their clubs. Yeah. All right, so there you have it. This is Player Stats Guy. No, these are the Player Stats Guys. Subscribe to the channel, like this video. We'll be back with another one.